Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 playthrough as the Galactic Empire. In the last episode, we started construction of the Sovereign, and I was hoping to wait until that was finished building before recording this episode, but the New Republic had other plans. They decided to attack us with quite the fleet. They have 671 PopCap here, and they have a total of 28% of the Galactic military. We only have 22%, and considering how that maths out, that's 600 is probably the difference. Like, they're probably at about 3k, and this would bring us about even. But that does have a special little guest for us, the Viscount. In the interest of full disclosure, this is the third time I've started recording this episode, and every time I get about 10 minutes into the battle and the game crashes. So knowing it was coming, rather than trying to keep the results the same with the potential for a crash, I brought in a secret weapon. I brought in the boomstick. So technically cheating, but I was trying not to. I need to change something so that it doesn't end up being the same situation over and over again with me in some Groundhog Day style recreation of the same battle. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to win, but it probably means I'm going to win. I was doing so well in the battles as well, because they were not getting the Viscount in at first, and I was wiping out the rest of the fleet with our smaller fleet with the defenses, so we were able to do a lot of damage, and I hadn't been losing units, but it's easy for me to say this when the video evidence isn't going to be posted. But it was a thing. So, we haven't got the pop cap for that. Okay, well, let's just try to recreate what I can, and then because I need the extra pop on that. But we'll see if I can get through it this time. Maybe third time's the charm. And if not, then I'll have to figure something out.
Cruiser reporting. Gunship reporting.
Emergency frequency open.
So, what would bring us down to the requisite pop?
Yes, Commander.
We need to have only 70, which really means it's the ISDs. I guess if this time fails, then I'm going to move some stuff out on top of bringing in the Eclipse and hope for the best on that. So, like, the Eclipse isn't necessarily the best for any of what we're going to be fighting except the Viscount. We'd be able to knock out one of the home ones, maybe kill some of the other units, and then have the super laser recharge by the time the Viscount would be in, but maybe it wouldn't even make that much of a difference. So I don't know. We'll have to see if I can change the past.
On the double, my liege.
So what I want to do is get all these units slightly back, and we're gonna try to let them funnel in using my favorite defensive formation.
Navigating to coordinates. Reporting in. Order confirmed. Coming around.
So don't get too far out there.
We're moving out.
You want to move back a little bit.
Ready for battle.
And we want to get you into position
Flank speed.
around here.
Velocity gun
Coming
Okay,
about.
I'm just going to use the hypervelocity gun on a bot. Last time I got like lured into trying to do bombing runs on him, and it was taking too long because, like, they had a lot of fighters that were protecting him. It's going to take 4 shots to kill him, but I think I just need to bite the proverbial hypervelocity bullet and just let it happen.
Understood.
Roger that. Reporting in. Destination confirmed. Full speed.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I mean, hopefully the meta commentary on the prior game doesn't ruin anyone's enjoyment of this, but
Destroyer here.
I can pretend a battle didn't happen once. I can't pretend a battle didn't happen
Move
twice.
I copy.
So let's see
Squad reporting
if I can pull it off this
for the
time
Empire.
without my computer exploding. I was worried when I started recording because there's a storm outside, so I was worried I was going to lose power. I wasn't worried about
Ready for
having the same crash happen.
Skip Ray reporting for the
At your
Empire.
discretion.
So let's
Awaiting
see.
assignment.
I copy. Reporting. Roger that. Star Destroyer standing by.
We got our formation going.
Commander.
we're gonna have these fighters coming in. I mean, I'm pretty confident in my decision to just hypervelocity gun Etana Bat and then CN Sov, because
Ready.
that is, it's considerable buffs coming from both of them. We might actually be able to kill Sov faster than a Bat, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Especially because Sov is, or a Bat is getting Sov bonus, and he has defensive.
Target locked.
But this is gonna leave it with like 2 HP. I'm gonna cry a little bit, and then we're gonna move on with our lives.
Back around for another run.
Because I've accepted that's what needs to happen.
Form up.
Go after the stragglers.
Because like the problem that I was doing, or the problem I was having with destroying things as fast as I probably could have in the last battle, giving us more time before a crash could have happened, is like sending all my bombers after a Bat. They were like not contributing to the fleet damage, and a Bat was staying around too long. So if I keep them up front this time, I might be able to knock out some other ships in cooperation with my actual fleet. Unless he gets like, okay, they're trying the buddy huddle.
Getting a lock.
Coming around.
I think with the engines gone. I mean, if the hypervelocity gun
Coming back around for
has a
another
home one
run.
instead, that wouldn't be good.
Waiting orders.
Form up.
Regroup for another attack. Ready for battle.
Okay, don't go too far in. I'm worried about the agaves. They have 10 of them. There's 3. They're all on the map at this point. I know that from the reps, and it makes sense because they fill out the pop cap much better than the stuff we know they have in reserve. Because the lowest pop I think they have are between the Dauntless and Majestic, which are 17 and 14. I think there's 1 Majestic in reserve and Dauntless, because I think there were 3 Majestics and 3 or 4 Dauntlesses. I'm not 100% sure on exactly what the numbers were.
Warm up.
I don't have their fleet memorized that much.
Copy.
But this is a decent opening if we can knock out these two without too much initial pushback.
I copy.
I don't want to go in too close with our fighters because there are those
Reporting. Engines
Ready for
activated.
command, sir.
agaves coming.
Enemy ships.
And this is kind of what we had in mind when we planned out the Montillion system, ammunition system with the... I need to stop making that joke. It's like, it was years ago that Charlie said that wrong, and I don't think anyone watching still remembers that or was there for that. But or even necessarily knows who Charlie is, because the X2 streams we do are usually...
Getting a lock.
We've fallen from such heights with that.
I've
But
got him.
yeah, the part of the reason for the split between the proton rockets, there's like a hair in my eye, between the proton rockets and proton bombs, so that you can shoot the rockets and then turn them around. Oh my God.
Eliminating target.
Space station under
But
attack.
Awaiting your
yeah.
command.
You have our full
Losing
attention.
power. Your command. Get behind us.
that's actually a good
Awaiting
initial
order.
volley for us. We've taken out one of the heroes.
He won't be around.
We've taken out
Take out the coming around.
that. I'm gonna do something I normally wouldn't do. And I'm going to try to save in battle a couple times. Usually this doesn't work. Don't usually try it. But sometimes it does work. And if it works now, that's going to be convenient.
I've got him. Yes.
Alright, I want to get our bombers...
Taking a lock.
Setting up.
You know what, I'm gonna keep all the focus on the front here,
Station ready.
rather than trying to split onto the... Because I want that endurance dead.
Copy.
I'm on them.
If I'm choosing
We shall
targets in a perfect world right now, I'm going that endurance. But I think we're gonna take our bombers up front and get this MC-80B as well we can. I just want to take out these agaves because they are going to be causing problems for our VSDs. They're going to be causing problems for our fighters, and we like our fighters here. We don't like problems for them.
Ready to fire.
All right, now re-engage on that. I'm gonna get you all to maybe get the fighter bay, and then don't even worry about the rest yet.
Sir,
Weapon power at full.
those laser banks are the primary.
All right, we're gonna We're gonna chomp our way through that. I'm not feeling too bad about this. We had a fleet of 155 pop cap to start with. We're still at 155 plus the garrisons. They are getting some damage in on the station shields, but it's not too bad. I just need to kind of make sure we don't let these K-wings and B-wings
Weapons ready.
IPV reporting.
float around unopposed either.
I'm losing.
Your command, sir.
Target critical.
We're ready.
Alright, let's get this next one.
Bomber squadron.
We got some bombers in range for that, because that MC-80B is quite low. And Sov is right there. I could actually
Where'd he go?
do some bomber focus on Mr. Sov.
Coming around.
Because we don't need to destroy the whole endurance. If we can keep some of that pop active,
Nowhere to
let's get some of these fighters
Orders.
over there.
Bombers at the ready.
These bombers I'm now going to send on Sov,
Commencing
I got
bomber
the
attack.
launch bay.
as I suggested earlier.
Under control. Eliminating target.
Receiving message.
Alright, we got a nice cleared path over there.
Locked.
Ready to receive
Watch him.
orders.
He's coming around.
They're sending in the home one types.
Turning to your position.
One of them's over here. That's
I got
not
him.
a great
I'll take
choice
care
for
of
Our
this.
you,
engines are gone, sir.
but I love it for me.
Calmly getting
So we're 155. We haven't lost any real units yet.
I have the target.
We've gotten through all of their units except for the Viscount and the home one type.
Intercepting.
Reporting in. Attack commencing.
Starting attack.
Okay, let's maybe... I'm going to do something a little cheeky, and I'm going to focus fire on that. Let's just type velocity gun you.
Command. Stay in formation.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
We might be able to get some...
Destroy the
switch
ion
position.
cannons.
Gun them down.
some overt... some...
Our launch bay has been destroyed.
some what's it called?
Locking
Roger
on.
that.
Roger that.
Some direct hull damage from body blocking. That's the term I'm looking for. Body blocking.
Up.
Weapons ready, sir.
Fire for maximum
Roger
effect.
that.
Target at maximum
Attack
firepower.
formation.
Direct fire with their laser cannons.
Target locked.
Can we just get that overlap
Where
there?
are the others?
And so far, they've mostly just been damaging the...
Emergency frequency open.
Shield's almost gone.
Yes, Commander.
Mostly just been damaging
Choose your reinforcements.
I copy.
the
Report.
garrison units.
Go after
We've
the
got some
survivors.
shield damage on our
Regroup for another attack.
other units,
Ready. Fire.
or on our heroes rather. But it's not that much, and we still have some Carricks in to help with some shield damage on this. I'm not sure that they are going to want to jump in their
Taking fire.
Eclipse, or not their Eclipse, their Viscount. I want to jump in my Eclipse.
I'm losing. I got
Commander, they're hitting us. Attack.
TIE squadron
Alright.
here.
Let's get everyone on this one.
Open
If they
fire.
want to jump in their Eclipse, let's see, that'd be 120. They'd be able to do it now. This would be the first time they're able to do
I
it.
copy.
Because these are 116, the Eclipse is 230, I
I
think.
have them now. Reporting.
TIEs reporting
But
in.
I wouldn't be surprised if they decide this is all they want to throw away on this one.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Orders, sir. Ready for command, sir.
As much as I'd like to
Pursuing enemy
kill
forces. He's about to
Viscount, I mean, I could just follow
Attack that
them.
Target.
Engines are malfunctioning.
Attacking target.
Open fire.
I wouldn't want to take the planet that they're gonna jump to for this,
Sir.
but I could follow them. Alright, I'm not gonna use the hypervelocity gun just in case
Let's finish coming around.
it does jump in. I'm gonna let...
Ready.
Reporting.
Locking on.
Ready for battle.
out.
Awaiting.
I'm gonna let our
your
shields
Copy.
come back
I
up.
Copy.
Oh, there it is.
Where'd he go?
the enemy.
At your discretion.
Enemies in range.
Attacking
Alright.
the lasers.
Awaiting your command.
Everyone, attack.
Your command, sir.
I'm gonna lose you.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Awaiting assignment.
Our primary engine system is down.
I mean, it's hard to say what we would have been able to
They've taken out our
save
launch
without
pad.
having knowledge of where that was going to jump in. So
formation.
if we were going to lose something,
Reporting in. Open
we
fire.
have to lose something.
Get over here and help.
We're through half of the shield
sir.
already, though.
Draw their fire.
Roger that.
If Brandi dies, if a Tier 4 Space Commander dies to kill the Eclipse, or to kill the Viscount, I keep
The
doing
lasers
that,
have been destroyed.
then, you know what? That's the way it
We've
is.
lost the
I'm gonna
iron
save
cannons.
again, though, just in case. We'll see if it works, if it's necessary. Down to 124. We need... It's 220 for us. It was 230 for you, okay.
Without hesitation.
Changing course to intercept.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting.
Destroyer here. The lasers
Go
are our
after the
target.
stragglers.
Our engines are gone, sir.
Like, some of those garrison units were literally just an engine hardpoint.
Acquiring target. Cover me now.
Our turbo laser batteries have been disabled.
This is the kind of thing where, like, a...
For another attack. Coming in quick.
Cruiser ready.
where an ion cannon is so much better than a hypervelocity gun.
Our target priority is
Like,
the
earlier on in this battle, I do think hypervelocity gun was more useful,
Weapon power at full.
Yes,
but for what we're dealing with now,
directing weapons at their lasers.
Warm up.
Yes.
for one big honkin' chonkin'
Direct fire at their
baddie,
laser
Target
cannons.
at maximum firepower.
Directing weapons at their lasers.
Ready.
Cruiser reporting.
see if we
Pressing the
can
attack. Initiating
take
attack.
down their
Gunship
turbo
reporting.
lasers. We want to just try to get the banks off of
Laser cannons
one,
disabled.
about a little
The
or
help?
lasers
get
are
one
our
bank
target.
down.
Our
Can anyone
primary
else
engine
see
system
us?
is down.
Primary
Engine system is down.
Where are you?
Still
Another hit like that.
ready.
Available. Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Taking fire.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Moving
We're
out.
getting some damage
Star
in there.
Destroyer reporting in.
Where'd he go?
Batteries
I've
online.
got them in my sights.
Our lasers are destroyed.
Direct fire
Where
at
to
their
run.
laser cannons.
Take out the turbos.
Awaiting orders.
We're losing a lot of fighters and bombers to...
Our engines are out.
Cover me.
Okay,
Our launch pad is gone.
I'm gonna try to save Krill.
Blasted scum.
We've lost
Falling
our
out of
laser
formation.
cannons. Yes, Commander. Lost the main
I don't think we're gonna be able to save Zed.
Orders.
Nothing but net will be another sacrifice. We're just sacrificing everything to form Exodia right now.
my engine.
Okay.
Use your reinforcements.
The gravity
Get
well
over here
generator
and
has
help.
been
Draw their
destroyed.
fire.
Eclipse, do your job.
Laser cannons
I'm under
disabled.
attack. Superstar destroyer ready.
You shall
Our engines are out.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Because it wasn't fully healed. We were only at 88%. But we should still be able to
The lasers are our target.
get through that.
Enemy ships.
Our target priority is the laser
go
cannons.
after the stragglers.
The lasers are our target. Our target priority
for
is the
another
laser
attack.
cannons.
Not great.
The lasers
about a
are
little
our
help?
target.
Okay, we just gotta focus on this side.
Target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our target.
The super laser ability in the game is
Anyone else see him?
Ready to fire.
very wonky.
Station
Where are you? Regroup.
Primary target acquired.
Our target
I think
priority
you're still gonna
is the
come out
laser
on top.
cannons.
Losing power.
We've lost our
Losing
turbo
control.
lasers are our
I'm
target.
hit.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I can't switch position.
The lasers are our target.
Okay, I need to make sure I am just spreading the damage onto
The
the...
lasers are our target.
I've
The
detected.
missile launchers are the primary target. Our target priority
onto the
is
damaging
laser
hard points, because we don't care about the ion cannons right now.
cannons. Lasers are our
What
target.
would have been nice is having this here at the start so that the damage would have gone onto the shields,
Our target
but
priority
that just
is the
wasn't going to
laser
happen
cannons.
with
The lasers
how
are
much
our
we killed
target.
everything else.
Our
I do think
priority is the laser cannons.
More enemy craft.
we're gonna easily come out on top now. 'Cause we kind of wiped out this whole bank.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our target.
Okay, Krill, you're still getting your bonus, so I do appreciate that. But I need you to
Our target priority is the laser
I need you to
cannons.
be more helpful. I should have just nuked the MC home one, maybe.
The lasers are our
Can't take
target.
another hit like that.
The missile launchers are the primary target.
Or waited a bit longer, so that the
Our target
super laser would have been the final
The
blow.
lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our target.
Because the whole difference between the health pool and the hardpoint pool and all that has reduced our damage output here.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Okay, we've killed most of those
The lasers
turbo
are our
lasers though.
target.
Falling out of
Our
formation.
target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our target. Our target priority is
Like
the
most of the
laser
remaining turbo lasers are
cannons. The
rear
lasers
facing.
are our target. Our target priority is the laser
Draw their
cannons.
fire.
This is going to mean the Eclipse is in dry dock for a little bit longer.
The lasers
But
are
again,
our target.
this is what,
Behind them.
a fifth or a sixth of the New Republic's entire galactic force as our biggest enemy.
Attack formation.
I'm on them.
It did cost us 100 pop cap in units, including 2 heroes.
Lasers are our
But
target.
I'm willing to take that trade to both keep this, like not have this turn into a big attack on the core. That would be bad, and to
The lasers
not
are
have
our
to
target.
pay for all the stations again. Because like if we'd retreated earlier, we could have saved maybe Zed or Brandi, but they're not like the scariest heroes in the game. We're gonna get more with legitimacy, and I can't risk having a Viscount loose in the
The
core.
lasers are
That
our
would
target.
be irresponsible.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Direct fire on the engines.
I wouldn't have had a choice but to try it if we hadn't had the Eclipse here,
The lasers are our
but
target.
Boomstick is doing its job.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Alright, let's try to take out this guy while
Coming around.
some fire can just handle the last bit of you.
Excellent shot. No one survives.
And bam.
Victorious.
Alright. Again, not ideal, but we traded 100 pop cap for 670. So I'm gonna take that. This isn't the community challenge where that would be a harder trade to be okay with. So we lost Little Imperator, nothing but net, Spirit of Fire, Temperus, Vindicating, Vindication, Vindicated, and we lost Brandi and Zed. Perfectly fine with that. We'll take some time to heal. Biggest thing is the game did not crash in that battle, and that is just, thank God, because third time was the charm. I am gonna put Papa Palpatine over there, because I would like for him to get us the highest honor of a better shipyard, or a better station, rather. Because if they're gonna do that again, I don't want them to do that again. CSA's at 14, 23 for us, 25 for them. So not quite on parity, but I think that's partially because we did lose some units on that. I was hoping to take out Oslimpex, and I think we might still be able to do that. Well, Liana, let's
Beginning
get you
construction.
building up first. And do I have something heftier that I might want to put on loan to that fleet? You're not a fleet. Yeah, I think we're going to borrow the Praetor from this fleet for now. So that we can go out with that one.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, hello. You're... They thought they were attacking the Hapens. They were not just attacking the Hapens. And then instead this happened. Do we have an interdictor here? We do. Oh, this is just sad. Guys. Well, here comes the rest of that difference between the two of us that I was hoping to maybe catch out. Oh, this is such a...
We've located the enemy.
Maybe my overconfidence is about to bite me here, but this is just a bad day for the New Republic. All right, let's try to create
Awaiting orders.
some space for our units. I'm okay with this layout, broadly speaking. I mean, this is another fleet where it's not a lot of damage output. That's going to come from... I mean, these are all proportionally relatively tanky units. It's like a lot of that pop cap for the MC90s goes into their hull and shields. They're not bad by any means damage-wise, but they're very tanky. Same thing with the Dauntlesses. Precursor's even kind of on the tanky side for Drayson.
Copy.
So I'm going to let him
Your orders, sir.
come through.
Here. Yes, Commander.
Ready.
They can't leave. We have an interdictor. They gotta come give themselves up willingly. Unless they kill the interdictor. That's a possibility for them.
Your
But
command, sir.
this is gonna be Iron Fist's time to shine.
We are ready and waiting.
I copy.
Do you?
Bomber standing by. Bomber squadron reporting.
We got the buddies in the fleet. Don't ask
reporting.
what ship each one's in. It's Bellion.
Awaiting your orders.
We got Camaro. We got
Admiral
Camaro.
Thrawn reporting.
Okay.
Battle cruiser operation.
That is a thing that we're probably gonna have a way around in the future. Like, if Thrawn is in Chimera, we'd probably be able to just spawn him into Right to Rule. But having a whole handler for that at this point just felt like a waste of my time.
At the ready.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
Awaiting your command.
Do you have something to report?
And otherwise, you got to make like a whole mechanic of like
For your orders.
the Chimera command staff of like who's gonna sit in it.
reporting.
Heavy Star Destroyer awaiting orders.
Your command, sir.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
I would appreciate it if you'd send your
I need to break off.
transports over.
Commander. Reporting in.
Carrot Commander here.
TIE squadron here. Right away.
You know what? I'm
Drawing
just
their
gonna send
fire
my
now.
fighters out there.
Incoming.
Not all of them, but hopefully if that group makes it through, we'll be able
Been
to
hit.
Attacking target.
I'm
Keep
ready.
your eyes
it.
open.
Weapons ready.
Thrusters and need help.
Destroyer here.
What is
been
it
hit.
you want?
I've been hit.
For another attack. Attack position.
It'd be so. Part of the way that the AI decides what they're going to build is through unit categories. So there's a limited bit field of different categories you can have, and if we were able to have more of those, then we'd be able to make some slightly more specific AI plans and handlings for units, so that
TIEs
ideally with that we'd
need
be able
my
to
skills?
limit the kind of things that we're seeing here with like some of the interdictor spam.
Allegiance class ready to serve.
Like there might be other ways around that as well, but that'd just be an extra tool that'd be useful to have in that.
I already
Fight.
have a plan. Ready for battle.
Reporting.
Unable to shake them.
Someone cover me!
Oh, this is just...
Operational Commander.
It's like Empire at War wanted to give me a nice little gift today,
Star Destroyer standing by.
after repeatedly
Primary
crashing.
target is those mine cannons.
Taking
Nowhere
fire.
to run.
I am available. Calculating attack.
Falling out of formation. Heavy Star Destroyer
Fallout.
awaiting
Okay.
orders.
The
Roger that.
Dauntly
Attacking the
are
launch
coming
bay.
in. I
Targeting.
think we can just
Advancing on target.
send Kreb and his buddies over to find the
Allegiance
other
class ready to serve.
transports. That's good. I also have gotten back into the texturing and modeling stuff that I haven't really been able to do for a long time, so that's neat. It's been kind of fun
Yes,
to do.
Commander. The lasers are
I'm
on
just
target.
home alone this week, so I've just been modding in videos.
Awaiting orders.
So
Reporting.
far I did 2 textures, well, a texture and a kit bash for Revan's Revenge, where I've modified a unit we already had into a new unit,
Yes,
or a new variant of the same unit, and I also textured a certain specific installation
Let's move out.
that Osritzel modeled a
Let's
little
go.
while back.
Firing.
So we're getting there with the Revenge assets.
Ready.
Commander.
Form after the stragglers.
All fighters attack.
For another
So many
attack.
targets jammed.
So
Where are
little
the others?
time.
Okay, don't worry about their fighters.
Engines are malfunctioning.
Back around for another run.
Maybe worry about their fighters a little bit.
More enemy craft.
Taking fire.
Reporting in.
I got one.
Keep going.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Could probably just safely auto-resolve at
Where'd
this
he
point.
go?
Watch your back. Detected.
He's headed your direction.
Nowhere to run. Falling out of
This way.
formation.
The transports also give like
Waiting orders.
a ton of
Instructions
fighters,
received.
not fighters, a ton of money
Destroyer awaiting
with
orders.
the slaver trade here, which is
Engines
probably
activated.
something that needs to be looked at because it shouldn't be as high as it is.
Shield's almost gone.
Moving to
Like
coordinates.
we'll probably get a good 2k credits
Cover me now.
out of just the transports.
Watch for enemy ships.
Order confirmed.
Go after them.
Okay, let's get
Destroyed.
Nowhere to go.
analysis?
Regroup.
Form up.
Losing
Coming
power.
around.
Targeted. Standing by.
a little help? Can anyone else see
For another attack.
Heavy Star
All right,
Destroyer
with nothing else to
awaiting
fire
orders.
at, the heavier ships will also do some
I'm
good
hit.
damage to those fighters. Haven't really seen too many of the GPAFs in game yet. The Gapafs.
Attacking primary target.
There's another
We're moving
50. We're just
They're coming in quick.
taking down all the little fighters, getting some nice little ones all over the board.
Craft.
Very aesthetically pleasing. Any visual indicator that I'm making money in
The
life,
nebula is affecting our
it
sensors.
makes me kind of happy, I guess. I don't know.
To serve.
Up to a limit.
Full
Like,
speed.
I don't. There's a certain point you just don't need more money after
Move
that point,
out.
but I'm not at that point,
We shall
so
be there shortly.
I'll gladly take whatever money the New Republic wants to give me.
Wisely. Of
So
course.
if the New Republic
You
wants
are
to
in
support the
need of
channel
my
at
expertise.
patreon.com,
Copy.
that is like
Right away.
only one step beyond what they've been doing for me this
I assume
episode.
you need my help.
Oh, look at that. Like, even if that would have been a successful auto-resolve with no losses, that just felt good. That was self-care right there. It's beautiful.